gossip, entertainment, fashion, trend, and more.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Chatty Ree Show. We are on episode 26. Thank y'all for rocking with me. But you know how we like to do around here. Let's get right into it. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. I want to just get into August Alsina first. I'm trying to see where I want to go with this. First, let me start off by saying this. I remember whatever show that was last year that he was on when he first had his whole coming out thing and he came out with Zoo, his boyfriend or whatever. I was one of the people that was so hyped. Like, I was so happy for him. I was so hyped. I was like, congratulations and things like that. And at first, I was also one of them people like, he need to like dive head first into like the LGBT stuff. He need to start doing pride. He need to do this. But then I had to check myself like, wait, who knows? This may be new to him. This may be like, and not everybody wants to like jump head first into that. Like, he's going to gradually make his splash onto the scene when he's ready. And then, we got this stigma in our community of like fresh blood and new meat on the scene. And when you just going to be out here because it's something new that you're trying and something new that you're doing. So you going to run through any and everybody. But as of right now, from what we know, August Alsina has just been cool. Like, he's been chilling, staying out the way. Why do I still got my earpod? That's why I sound so weird. He's been like staying out the way and like doing his thing. Every now and then he'll pop out, like he'll have a moment where he's seen, where him and Zoo is seen, and then they'll disappear. We won't hear nothing else from them for a little minute in time, and then they'll pop back out. He pops in and out, and I like that for him, and I like that he's moving on his times, and he's not allowing nobody to force him to be anywhere or do anything or be seen anywhere or say anything he don't want to do or say. So I really like that for him. Over the weekend or this past week, he did an interview. He was on a show, and they were talking to him about basically him coming out in love and him being with a man and da-da-da-da-da. And this is what he had to say. Take a look.
And you talked about your love for another man. Mm-hmm. And I know that when we talk about this, we help others. What has opening your heart done for you?
To be honest with you, bro, it's not even me that's opening my heart. It's that power that's higher than myself. I always say that the greatest gift that God could have ever given me was exposure. Mm-hmm. To expose me to so many different kinds of people, places, things. So it's like when people want you to define yourself as whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, or whatever, as you were just talking about, love is like much more complex than that and has much more depth. So for me, I'm just the kind of person that's like, because love is a language, I'm fluent in love when it speaks to me. Mm.
See, so we all know August Alsina is more spiritual. He's always said that. He's always been that. He's a more spiritual style kind of person. So, he said out his mouth, he thanked God for opening him up to experience different things and see the world differently and see things differently, right? And I can get with that. What I can't get with is this black bitch right here. Akbar V. Before I go on my rant, because I try to like this lady, and you want to know what's so funny? My girlfriend will tell you, I like Akbar V in terms of comedy. I say it all the time. She'll get on here and tell y'all, I say Akbar V missed her calling. The lady is hilarious. Like, when she just on live and ranting and talking her shit, I genuinely find her funny. My favorite videos when she was live giving people advice on love, and the girl was a lesbian and she was giving her advice on her relationship. And when I tell you, Akbar just was going, and I laughed from the beginning to the end. She missed her calling. She need to leave the rap shit alone and focus on comedy because she's funny. The first time I had an issue with her, she made a comment. She was in Philly, and I was actually front row at the show, K. Michelle, and she made a diss line towards Quay, blame it on Quay, aka TT, and it was something based around a nigga wearing a wig, a sissy wearing a wig, or something like that. And I didn't like her that time. I was bothered. Like, I was just like, why do you have to down somebody in our community? Like, what was that for? Okay, time went on. I let that go. But now, after August Alsina was on the show, this is what Akbar V had to say, and I'll throw it up on the screen. Jesus ain't did nothing like that. Ain't did nothing like this. Y'all play with God too much. He gives us a choice. How did God do this and he says it's a sin? So do that mean God's a liar? Kids don't believe this. God don't do this. Kids don't believe this. God don't do this. His word don't come back void. If he says don't do this and someone says he's told him to do this, that means you calling God a liar, and God is not a liar. Now, I'm not the one to judge while she's judging, because we all fall short of his glory, but don't put God in your worldly foolishness. My skin is beautiful. That's the juicing and the weight loss stuff. Akbar V, you are every black bitch under the sun that I could think you are. And I have a problem with disrespecting black women, and I try not to do it. But you are disgusting, and you entitled to your opinion, and we all are. But why are you spewing hate when whatever little fan base you have is mainly from gay men that show you love and show you support? Who the fuck are you to tell somebody that what they feel spiritually and their walk with God? Who are you to say that it's a lie or it's not true or it's a sin, whatever they believe in and how they feel and what they feel within? Who are you, bitch? It's not too many people that I find disgusting in this world. I have a very short list. Boosie, Kodak Black, and now you. You've just been added to that list. You are disgusting and vile. And it's not even about you having an opinion, because like I said, everybody has their opinion. You can have an opinion without spewing hate, and that was hate. Get your kids, get your household in order. You haven't raised a child of your own in Lord knows how long. Everybody in their mind, the system has raised your children. You've been a street crawler. You Akbar V. August Alsina don't come across as a confrontational person. So I don't see him responding to this, and I hope he don't. Yeah, I'm gonna get off this topic. I'm pretty sure by now y'all understand where I'm coming from and how I feel. So we gonna move right along before for this video be like banned or something. Lil Kim. Let's talk about Lil Kim. So last week I kept on hearing everybody saying like, oh, she's coming, new music, finally we got new music, and they posted this picture. And the song is called Nice Ice. So I was like, okay, let's see what she do. Because the girls, I don't give a fuck what nobody think. The girls is running the industry and they have been for the past few years. The girls been dropping, whether the music hitting or not, it's the girls. The girls is touring, the girls is dropping, the girls is doing this, that, and the third. It's the girls. So I'm like, all right, Lil Kim, she about to do her thing. But then I had went to her page and I didn't see the cover art that was being used on Twitter to promote said song. So I'm like, okay. Normally the artist is promoting and pushing their music, but Lil Kim didn't post this. So I'm like, well, maybe this is fake. So then time came, the song dropped, Nice Ice. And flop. Not good. I cut the song on with excitement, and then by the 1 minute mark of the song, I had literally zoned out and was on my phone. I honestly had to snap out of it real quick and remember that I was supposed to be listening to the song. That's how bad it is. Like, that's how bad. I forgot I was listening to it. The people were saying that the song is not mastered. And like I said, it's not on Lil Kim's page as of right now. I'm recording this video on Monday afternoon. So as of right now, as of Monday afternoon, she still hadn't posted it or promoted it. The people were saying that Nicki Minaj had previewed this song on her station here a few weeks ago. And they said actually she was previewing it like back to back, back to back. The people said that Nicki had this snippet of this song, and you know she used Ice, Ice, baby. Dun 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 dun. Like, that's my shit. That was the song back in the day. It just didn't land for me. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. It's 2 minutes and some seconds. Y'all know how I feel about 2-minute songs. I'm totally against them. I wish artists go back to where they give full body of work, full body songs that are 3 minutes and longer. I miss those. I feel like only people that still give us that kind of length in music is Rihanna. Is Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicki. They the only one that give full body songs. But Nice Ice. We'll see if this is something that's just leaked, or was this really supposed to be a leading single for her? She came out at Missy Elliott tour the other day, and I thought it could have been a little cleaner. I'm an old school Lil Kim fan. I'm old school Lil Kim. Give me La Bella Matia. Give me The Naked Truth. Give me, Oh, I'm old school Lil Kim. I'm rocking with old school Lil Kim. All this new stuff, anything after The Naked Truth, I'm not a Lil Kim fan of. I just don't feel like it was good. Anything after The Naked Truth. I feel like The Naked Truth was her last real solid body of work where she slayed. And that's just my opinion. That's the Lil Kim I'm a fan of. Speaking of Nicki Minaj, Nicki won her case. She sued Nosy Ho, the blogger. So Nosy Ho had basically said that she witnessed Nicki Minaj doing coke. So Nicki has sued her, and this is the terms of her winnings, her earnings. So Nicki Minaj and blogger Nosy Ho have settled their lawsuit after blogger accused Nicki Minaj of being a cokehead. The settlement calls for Marley Green to apologize for her false statements about Nicki Minaj. Nicki sued Green back in September 2022 after she posted a video claiming Nicki was shoving all this cocaine up her nose. In the settlement, Green acknowledges everything she said about Nicki using or abusing cocaine was false, and she never had any evidence of Nicki using or abusing cocaine or any other drug. In the settlement, Green agrees to never mention Petty or Nicki's kid ever again, or say anything more about Nicki and cocaine, and she can't retweet any comments about Nicki doing anything illegal or unethical. If Green breaches this agreement, she's on the hook to pay Nicki Minaj $50,000 for every offense. $50,000 for every offense. Keep it cute. Keep it cute. The girls is suing. Cardi B started that trend. People not playing with these bloggers and stuff no more. You can't just be putting out lies and stuff about people. And if you are, say allegedly. Like, if you are going to do that, say allegedly. Like, you know for damn sure. You know damn well you ain't seen no Nicki Minaj doing no coke. And we all got to know Nicki Minaj is smarter than that to allow somebody. Anyway, keep it cute, girl. Don't get yourself sued. So, Sexy Red is dropping her lip gloss line. Y'all remember it was either earlier this year or late last year. She had said she was coming out with a lip gloss line and she was naming it after all kinds of derogatory stuff. And it's finally here. Take a look. People are outraged. Twitter's outraged. Like, I can't believe she actually went through with this. Yada, yada, yada. I don't understand why people still get shocked at Sexy Red anymore. Y'all know she do stuff for Shock Factor and Wow Factor and It Factor. And guess what? Everybody's going to keep buying into it. Y'all daughters and stuff is going to be the ones going out buying the stuff. So, I mean, nothing. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. It's lip gloss. Like, yeah, the names are a little derogatory, but it's lip gloss. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't even understand why y'all allow Sexy Red to get y'all all in a bunch. And that's all I'm going to have to say about that. But what I really want to touch on with Sexy Red. So about 2 weeks ago, Spotify did this beautiful, 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 beautiful tribute to female rappers. And it had sent the internet in a frenzy because Lil' Kim wasn't a part of it. Missy Elliott wasn't a part of it. Nicki Minaj wasn't a part of it. And so everybody was like, well, damn, where's Nicki? Damn, where's this person? Damn, that person? But more so, Nicki was the one that everybody really, really, really was looking for. The artist at Spotify who designed the exhibit basically made an announcement that he reached out to Nicki. Nicki declined, said she didn't want to be a part of it. We all know how Nicki is with stuff like that. Nicki don't be wanting to be mixed in with the girls, period. With that, though, came a bunch of interviews and stuff, and the girls had sat down with Spotify, and they sat down in front of the exhibit and was just talking and vibing out. And there was a video that went viral. I don't have the video. Maybe I'll have it by the time. I might edit it, but it's old, so y'all probably seen it already. Pretty much, Flo Milli and Lotto was trying to basically breeze past mentioning Nicki in any kind of way, and Sexy Red still ended up mentioning Nicki. And everybody was like, yeah, like Sexy Red did the right thing. Like, no matter how you slice it, you might not like her, you don't want to deal with her, yada, yada, yada. But, like, let's stop playing. Like, let's stop playing and stop acting like Nicki ain't what she ain't. Because at the end of the day, this 40-some-year-old lady is still putting up, and none of you bitches ain't putting up like she is. So let's just stop. The point is, everybody was like pretty much patting Sexy Red on the back and saying how she was a real one because she stood up for Nicki Minaj and she said something and she kept Nicki's name in the circle, and then she went on one of those car interview things. You know how when they be interviewing a car, and she doubled down on it. Like, listen, Nicki is the queen. Like, I want to be like Nicki. Like, Nicki still making money. Like, I don't ever want to go back broke. Like, and you know, people got their mixed feeling about it. And then Lotto had an interview where she named Lil' Kim the queen or whatever, and everybody was dragging Lotto because it's like, how did you go from you saying Nicki was the queen and Nicki was this to that? And it's like, it's expected. They don't like each other. I don't expect her to be a real bitch and still be like, yeah, I'm not feeling her, but she is still the queen. We all know a lot of these girls are young, early 20s, late teens, early 20s, mid 20s. Nicki been in the game 15 plus years. You have to do math. You take away 15 years from everybody. I was I'm 35, so yeah, I was 18, 19 when Nicki came out. And a lot of these girls was 6, 7, and 8. And Lil' Kim wasn't out heavy in 2008, 2009. Nicki had just started bubbling. That's when Your Love and Donk Remix and all that stuff had just blew up on the scene. So stop lying. Y'all was not listening to no Lil' Kim. Did y'all learn about her along the way as y'all were growing? Yes, but come on. Like, but this goes back to people not liking Nicki. So of course they're going to do anything to try to discredit or breeze past giving her her flowers because people don't like her. And Nicki don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. And that's just the end all be all to that. Yeah. Chris Brown was on a talk show, not a talk show, a podcast, I think Tank's podcast. And they asked him to tell a crazy story about somebody or something, but he can't say no names. Like, don't say no names. So Chris Brown told this story. Long story short, the story ended up being about Kanye West. So here's a clip about how Chris Brown's interview started off. And then I'm going to follow up with the clip that Twitter dug up. And Chris Brown never said nobody's name, but everybody remembers the moment. So they dug the video up, and this is all that went from it. Here we go right here.
Right now, you are at a very important part of the show.
Yeah.
It's called I Ain't Saying No Names.
Yeah.
Where you tell us a story, funny or fucked up, or funny and fucked up. The only rule to the game
the rules
is you can't say no names.
Don't say no names. All right, cool. Well, I ain't saying no names.
Yeah, come on.
But
Yeah.
so there was this artist,
Yeah.
and this artist wanted to go out to the club with us. Like, so you know, huge artist.
And my wife got Amber about to make a pocket. That bitch ain't never stick her fingers in my hand. I don't play like that. Y'all keep trying me. Stop! You know the fuck I'm talking about?
You want to know, when he was telling the story, I never seen that. But when he was telling the story, I had a feeling in the back of my mind. I said, watch this Kanye West. And lo and behold, the video was Kanye West. Just a fool. A damn fool. But that just was it with that. I had to like add that little funny clipping because I thought it was funny. Kanye West always been a fool, and he gonna always be a damn fool. Where we going next? Y'all know I hate talking about my royal family. Mama Tina, Beyonce mama. Y'all know I don't like talking about them. That's the royal family. So Mama Tina and Richard Lawson got a divorce. Y'all remember they had got a divorce, and then remember Richard Lawson's likes and his Twitter had went viral. They seen him liking naked women's videos and stuff, booty stuff. Well, the divorce is final. He had to sign an NDA where he can't talk, can't mention Beyonce, Solange, can't mention anything about the Knowles Carter family. And Tina had to pay him $300,000, which I'm so baffled by and confused by, because, like, why the fuck she had to pay him $300,000? And it's like, why did you want $300,000 from her? I wish I knew more what the $300,000 was about, because I just don't see him. But then again, when it comes to money, men do stupid shit. So I don't know. I just don't see him being greedy and wanting that money. I kind of feel like maybe that money came from something that they had invested in together that they sold and split. I don't know. But Mama said, get the fuck. Take this little coin, sign this NDA, and get the fuck. And that's just that on that. But Beyonce and Jay-Z was spotted out in New York the other day, in Brooklyn, hanging out, going to dinner, doing whatever it was they were doing. Her ass need to be working on visuals in another tour. That's what she need to be doing. But I'm going to let her be great. That's so good. So y'all, I've been juicing. This is fresh pineapple, mango, and mint, and ginger. Do something to the soul. I lost 20 pounds. Well, 18, but I'm going to push it to 20 because I know by the time I do my next weigh-in, which is next week, it's going to be well over 20 because I've been working out and eating right and moving this body, feeling a little slim trim, you know? But yeah, all of that. The Braxtons. So I told y'all I'm going to give y'all little reviews on this. We on what, episode 2, 3, episode 2? I think it's episode 2. It's exactly what I said it was going to be. This is the season about Trina and her dying and everything leading up to her dying and them grieving and all this and that. That's what this whole season is about to be about. Everybody's dragging Tawanda right now. Some people dragging Tamar because their last exchange. I don't have the full clip, but I'm going to give y'all a little piece of the clip and then we'll come back and talk. So check this out.
In that space, there's a real firm boundary there that says you do not get access to me anymore for whatever the reason is.
For me, you have to respect where a person is. That's just it. And until that person or whoever is willing to move forward in that way, then you just have to respect where they are.
Well, the respect is a behavior, but I want to know how it feels to not have access to your sister.
But be honest, it's not connected to a feeling though. It's not connected to a feeling.
Okay.
It's not connected to a feeling though.
How does your sister say, you don't have access to me, and you don't care that you don't have access to me, and it doesn't cause you to feel anything?
It's just, I guess the feeling is numb.
Yeah.
Because it's not positive and it's not negative.
Mm-hmm. And I will tell you that numb is a feeling. It's a very important one.
It is.
Right? Numb is a...
So, I've been with the Braxtons from the beginning. From season 1, episode 1, I've always watched. From what I've seen and from what I've watched, Tamar has always been the villain. I don't know where it came from now that Tawanda's the villain. But, honey, I agree with Tawanda. You have to meet people where they are. And if Tawanda don't want to give Tamar access because of her attitude and the things she do and the way she acts, why is that a problem? I'm confused. I'm confused. She basically was saying that in so many words, I'm not ready to be in that space with Tamar. Tamar's a lot in a sense. And Tamar tried to say, oh, she only answered my calls now because she's filming. And if that is the case, I mean, we are filming and this is a job and I'm going to do my job. But outside of that, I'm not ready to deal with you right now. I don't know, like, my feelings for this season is just, I guess I'm being a little bit too harsh my husband and my friend said, this is what Tracy wanted. So, and I said this before in the last videos. So I don't know. I guess the older I'm getting, the more private I'm starting to become. And if you know me, that you watching this, you know I've always been like an open book. I've always been a social media person and this, that, and the third. But it's like, I don't know. Some stuff, I just feel like as I'm getting older, you want to have it be a little sacred. But I don't think Tawanda's the villain. I still think Tamar is the villain. That has not changed for me. This episode, they were in with the counselor, the grief counselor. Tawanda had expressed that she feel like she's being haunted in a sense. She was there when Tracy took her last breath, and it's haunting her. She has visual. That part had me real sad, and I hope really that Trina get the help that she needs for that, because I could feel the agony in her when she was explaining it. But that's pretty much it, y'all. We made it through another week. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. And I will see y'all next week. And child, stay away from the Bible thumpers, child.